everybody's trying to say that it wasn't me that wrote this. They're saying I'm capping, but I got the receipts, you raggedy bitches. So I made this beat about roughly like 2 weeks before I made the Kendrick Lamar diss 𝗦𝗦𝗕𝗦𝗓 song. And so I had the whole first verse finished before Kendrick ever even came out on Future's song dissing people. All the way up to
out of my character now.
That entire part was already recorded. And you can see that on my Twitter. Like I put that up on my Twitter like a month ago, and people were like, damn, this sounds like a leak. And so that's what kind of gave me the confidence, like, oh shit, people actually think this is a leak. I'm about to run with that. That's what pretty much gave me the idea, like, fuck it, I'm gonna make an 𝗦𝗦𝗕𝗦𝗕 song. I thought of some lyrics in my head. It was originally gonna be for one of my songs, and that's what I made this beat for. But then when I got to rapping it in my head, I was thinking to myself, like, yo, Drake would go fucking crazy on this beat. So I made this beat in like 15 minutes. It's literally like a 4-bar loop, a couple different sounds in there. Like it's literally super minimalistic. Sometimes, like, the way I make beats, I just fuck around until it sounds good, and low-key, this beat sounded worse before it got better. But I will show you the this is not a loop. I didn't get this off Looperman either. This is my melody right here. I'm gonna show you that. Yeah, I did this melody myself out of Hermes synth. Shout out to BusyWorks Beats. I hate this plugin, but for some reason I found something dope out of it this day. Yes, sir. Alright, so I took this and then I think I pitched it up. Let me see, I pitched it up 4 semitones. I put retro color, which is, it's not loading right now because my hard drive broke and all my plugins aren't on my computer right now, basically. But I did a little EQ in it, two EQs. I took the low end out of it, RC20 on that bitch to give it like some life, and then this simple ass drum loop. 808's what really does it. Like, turn that up. 808 goes crazy. That's what gives the beat the motion, like the motion that it needed. Hard. And then I almost forgot the piano. So my hard drive just randomly broke and corrupted itself the other day. This isn't the actual piano I use, but these are the notes, and it pretty much sounds the same. So then I took this loop, bounced it out, and then we have this loop right here. I took the pitch, shifted it up by 400 cents, and boom, we have the final product. This was just something that I had on my phone listening to because I thought it was dope. I thought it was cool that I had Drake say some Attack on Titan bars, like the airing it out shit. That's some shit Drake probably would never say, realistically, because I doubt Drake watches Attack on Titan. But then Kendrick Lamar comes out with his Like That diss. I keep seeing these comments like, oh, you must hate Kendrick Lamar. You must really, whoever wrote this must really not like Kendrick Lamar.
Man! What did he do to make them niggas that mad?
About that is like, I don't hate Kendrick Lamar, man. The Good Kid, Mad City vinyl on my wall. I fuck with Kendrick Lamar. He's a great rapper. He's just not the GOAT to me. But I've always told myself when I do make it in hip hop, I'm not gonna hold my tongue. I'm not gonna be friends with these motherfuckers. I've always been insanely competitive my entire life. You know what I mean? Like, not to say I don't want to collab with people. Obviously I do, but you know, I forget what interview it was, but they were talking about Eminem and how he has diss tracks written for rappers that have never talked shit to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've literally in my own crazy ass head have like put myself in scenarios where I'm battle rapping all these like top 5 rappers that people talk about. Like, I had bars for rappers that have never met me. Some of those bars, like the K got a dot, knock his head off his shoulders, I thought of that bar fucking probably 5 years ago, literally, but just never planned on dissing Kendrick Lamar until this happened. When Kendrick dropped Like That, it had me fired up. You know, as someone that's super passionate about hip hop, I'm like, this shit decent. You know what I'm saying? Like the K9 Pet Cemetery bar, it was hard. You know what I mean? It was decent. Like, I just feel like everybody on the internet's like, oh my god, Prince outlived Mike Jack. Fucking watch out. I didn't think a lot of them bars were that fucking amazing.
You know, like that verse was a moment to talk about. Are you listening to it now at this point in time? Okay. And then it was real cool for like, you know, a couple weeks. But like, if I asked you, for example, like, how does that verse start?
No offense. Like, I know people are gonna say I'm hating. That's because I kind of am. You know what I mean? But it's all competition to me. Like, I just don't think it's that great. I like Cole a little bit more. I like Drake a little bit more. I mean, that's just my opinion. And I know people are gonna be like, well, who the fuck are you to say Kendrick Lamar? Well, that's just it. Who the fuck am I? So why are you getting mad about it, bro? And look, a lot of people are gonna hear this and act like I said Kendrick Lamar's the worst rapper I've ever fucking heard. That's not how I feel. You know what I mean? Just cause you like Michael over LeBron doesn't mean you hate LeBron, but you also probably have some strong feelings about LeBron and why he's not the best. That's pretty much all it is for me. You know what I'm saying? And then first thing I did was record the reference. People ask me, how long did this take you to write? This shit took me it took me longer to train the drakeai vocal model than it did to write the verse. I wrote this verse in like an hour. This shit was, honestly, it blows my mind that everyone was like, bro, it's such a hard verse. Because I really didn't take that long on it. I'm not gonna lie. I spent like an hour writing this shit. So here it is. For all the people that don't believe it's me that wrote this, here you go. Alright, man. So for all the non-believers, the tweet and deleters, this is for you right here.
Came out the shadows to prove that he relevant. See me and Cole running shit like a pillow. Just stride ain't enough to be stepping to me. That name dropping shit ain't impressive to me. You pussy, it took you a decade to speak. The K got a dot, knock your head off your shoulders. Man, fuck all them Grammys, I'm best in the league. Man, y'all can debate about the 2 or the 3. That shot value verse ain't gon' do it for me. I've been in the field while you sit on the bleachers. I gave you your start, you was touring with me. He pump out his chest trying to prove he elite. My punchlines will knock out that little boy's teeth. Candyman, 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 thought you was stepper, but I got you looking real sweet. I'm really like that, I got...
Yes, sir. That's it, man. Alright, man. Now, I'm about to give you guys the sauce on what software I used. So, they're not paying me to say this. I wish they were, but they're not.
I need that bag.
So many people have asked me, I feel like I gotta tell you guys anyways. So, the website is called Jammable. When I first started messing with it, it was called Voiceify. And they had a few different Drake vocal models on there. So needless to say, I made, like I told you guys before, I recorded the first verse first before I ever recorded the diss part of the song. And so by the time Kendrick dropped Like That, and I'm like, all right, it would actually be super funny if I responded to Kendrick Lamar like in Drake's voice. You know what I'm saying? I just thought that would be hilarious. And so I came back on this website, on the Jammable, and I could not find the Drake AI vocal. See, now they got a bunch of them on here. It seems like they're constantly deleting them. I feel like I don't know if Universal doesn't want people using Drake's vocals, which would make sense, you know what I'm saying? But they keep fucking deleting them off this website. And so I when I got on here to make this, I couldn't find one that sounded good to me. So I made one myself. Like, you can train over here, you can my voices. I got a couple different ones, but this is the one I trained myself, the 𝗦𝗦𝗕𝗦𝗦 one, and that's the one I used. But if you can kind of tell the first part of the song, Drake's voice sounds a little different than it does in the second part, and that's literally because they're two different vocal models. And then one thing I want to put to rest too is people think like, oh, he didn't write this, he just fucking chat GPT'd a whole Drake song. Bro, you cannot chat GPT a fucking hit Drake song. Like, not even to suck my own dick or whatever, but these chat GPT ain't gonna write lyrics like that for you, bro. Go try it. Like, try to get some Drake lyrics and then record them over a beat and tell me how it sounds. It's gonna sound like dog shit. But so yeah, you have to actually record and lay that shit down first. So I'm about to show you guys right now what it was that I did. So I got the beat in here first and foremost. First thing I did was record the reference. People ask me, how long did this take you to write? This shit took me longer to train the Drake AI vocal model than it did to write the verse. I wrote this verse in like an hour. This shit was, honestly, it blows my mind that everyone was like, bro, it's such a hard verse, because I really didn't take that long on it. I'm not gonna lie. I spent like an hour writing this shit, and honestly, after I finished training the whole model and shit, it didn't even turn out how I wanted it to. But it took so long to train the model that I was like, fuck this, I'm not waiting any longer. I'm not training this again. You know what I'm saying? And I really like, so if I would have known it was gonna blow up like this, I probably would have trained it again and made it sound perfect. And then I have a lot of people too, like, oh man, you knew this was gonna blow up. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Dog, if I could just go viral on command, I'll be doing it every week. But it doesn't work like that, for one. And for two, I uploaded this on my, I'll put it on the screen. I uploaded this on my TikTok channel. I had been uploading on that TikTok channel every week, bro. Had 0 followers on it. And damn near less than 100 views per video I put up on that. I basically was like, all right, I'm not going to put this AI Drake shit up on my channel because I don't want people to know that I wrote it. You know what I mean? I wanted it to seem like it was a leak, and like that was kind of part of the marketing plan. However, I didn't realize how good it was going to work. You know what I mean? But I put it up on my burner TikTok account. It got like 400 views in like the first minute, and I was like, oh shit, like that's crazy. You know what I mean? Because this channel, or not this channel, but this TikTok page I had not been doing very well at all. And so that shit started going up. Like, I remember I was on FaceTime with my homeboy, and it's like fucking climbing like 40,000 views, and I was like, oh my, like, oh shit, like this is crazy. That was crazy to me. You know what I mean? That already was fucking the extent that I thought it was gonna go. You know what I mean? I never would have imagined that someone was gonna take it off there, put it on Twitter, put it on Instagram, and all that shit. But it took me the whole next day. I was just sitting there, and one of my friends took a screenshot. It was on Twitter with like 10,000 likes and a shit ton of retweets, like 3 million views, and seeing all the comments on it, and I was like, what the fuck? Just to put it into perspective how actually simple this is, I'm gonna take one of my songs from my original music channel, and I'm gonna turn it into Travis Scott's voice and see how it sounds. But so all you really have to do, go up, copy the link of whatever song, go find your AI voice model. I got this AI Travis Scott Utopia model that somebody made, and paste the link in, man. That's how easy it is. Agree to the terms, convert, and wait for it. It's scary how simple it is to just turn one song into someone else's voice. Like, obviously, the AI Drake one that I did, I made the beat, I rapped the verse, raw vocals, and took the raw vocals and put those in Jammable so it sounds better. And it's gonna take you longer to do that. It's gonna be more tedious. You're gonna have to go through, do multiple takes, make sure it sounds good. But to just kind of do the bare minimum and change the voice, it's scary how easy it is, man. And I feel like I should be gatekeeping this information almost because of how simple it is. And it's kind of scary. Like, it's gonna open the floodgates for millions of AI songs to be out there, and we're not gonna know who's singing what, dude, and it's gonna be ridiculous.
For free, money like a drug, bury me with my money on King Tide streets. Talking racks in my jeans, I keep packs for the cheap, yeah. Someone take my phone, I'm too faded. One life, don't waste it. I can't be patient, I need that. That bitch stay at a candy shop, we'll stick around, we'll talk to cops. Like that bitch always wanna talk a lot, shut up, oh. Been too loud, so obnoxious, don't fuck around my profits. All that old shit that y'all wanna bring up. I'm no man, I'm no one who really around things. Bury me on. Oh, when y'all feel like I'm too alive, I'm stopping up the blue Buddha stops, y'all all kept.
This actually sounds pretty fucking good for me copy pasting a link from my channel. This song's called King Tut, by the way. That's an original song. I released that 7 months ago. I made the beat too, man. That beat is crazy. But that's how easy it is, man. And it's like kind of ridiculous, to be honest. But it's insane, man. Have fun with it. And like I said, if you guys want the actual Drake AI model that I use, the Aubrey AI one, I'm gonna drop the link in the comments. As long as you guys are showing this video love and it gets enough comments and everything, just let me know that you want it down in the comments. Drop a W, drop whatever, let me know.
Song in my head go la 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 la. I had this song in my head and it go like this.